Here we go. All right. So Abby, how'd you like my demo?
I thought it was great.
You
I'm
too,
excited
kind.
to get my knives. It's awesome.
Okay, awesome. I'm excited for you to get your knives too. Um, so there's one. So go ahead and pull out your cell phone. You can go ahead and go back to the
Okay.
app that we had open up at the beginning,
Uh-huh.
and you can answer that third question about my product knowledge for me. There's no need to make me sound better than I really am. I want to get real feedback so I can keep improving. So just let me know when you get those next few questions finished.
Okay. Okay, I finished.
Okay, cool. Now there's one more very important part. I told you at the beginning, this is my biggest goal. Here's where you can really help me out. See, I get paid every time I show Cutco, but I can only show it to people I've been personally recommended to. So what I'd love for you to do is we're going to go through the app and we're just going to jot down the first 100 names that come to mind. Is that cool? I'm totally kidding.
A
Most
hundred?
no, it's fine. Everybody gives me like 10 to 20. And actually the app you downloaded is designed to be a huge time saver for us both on this part. It allows you to send me introductions straight through the app, so anybody you recommend me to automatically syncs to my phone. This is so much easier. We used to like handwrite these back in the day. This is so much easier, and of course, I'm only going to be able to see the people that you send me. So on the bottom of the screen, so it should alight. So the next thing should say there should be a share button. Do you see that?
Okay, yeah, I do.
Okay. So go ahead and hit the share button and then
Hmm.
hit allow full access. By the way, this doesn't allow us to see in your phone or anything like that. That'd be weird. It just allows you to choose people you want to recommend me to. And then let me know when you're there.
Until when I see allow full access or after?
Yeah, after you've allowed full access.
Okay, I see my contacts.
Okay, awesome. So on this part, I'd like to check off anybody you think might be nice enough to see me. I'm not necessarily looking for people you think would buy a get paid just to show it. I'm just looking for people who might be willing to take a look. So what I'm going to ask you to do is just check off anybody you think might be nice enough to see me. Check off as many as you can, and just let me know before you're finished, before you hit the share button at the bottom. And take as much time as you need on this because it's the most important part of my meeting, and I don't mind waiting. Thank you so much. So you can go ahead and
Okay, so you want me to do that right now?
yeah, yes, please.
Okay, I would. I don't feel comfortable sending my phone number if I don't let them know first.
I totally get where you come from. I don't want to reach out to anybody that doesn't want me to call them either. So, because I definitely don't want to see people if they're not interested. So the app is designed to be a huge time saver for us both on this part. It actually, when you select contacts to send me, it's going to give you an option to send these people a heads up text message. And it'll actually include me as a three-way on the text message, and give them a heads up that I'll be calling. That way you don't have to take the time to reach out to everybody individually and then like try to get back to me, which is a hassle. Anyone that says they're not interested in like when we do the intro text, I'm obviously not going to reach out to them. I'll just delete them off my side. So just go ahead and select anybody you think might be nice enough to see me. Like who do you know who like who's the nicest person you know?
Hmm. Probably my aunt. She's super sweet.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What about that coworker that you have, Staley?
Staley?
Yeah, can you recommend me him?
Sure.
Okay, cool. And then I know
I don't know if
you're.
he'd buy, but
I mean, if he's nice, yeah, no worries. I know your fiance's name Kobe. Have you like met his in-laws? I mean, are they nice people?
yeah, yeah, they're awesome.
Oh, okay, cool. Can you recommend me to them?
Uh-huh.
Okay, awesome. Who else do you know? I've got a big goal to do a demo for like a customer in every state. So like I'm up to like 6 states so far. So like who do you know that doesn't live in Utah? You know anybody that lives in Arizona?
Yeah, my mom lives in Arizona.
Yeah, can you recommend me to her?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, who do you know that's got like the like a super awesome kitchen?
Super awesome kitchen. Hmm. I would say my aunt, that one that's really nice. She's got a
Oh, the
pretty sweet.
nice one. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And who do you know who drives a pickup truck?
My other coworker, Anthony.
Anthony drives a pickup truck? All right, cool. Yeah, recommend me to
Yeah.
him. Also, who do you know? Because you said you bake and you like to make pies and stuff. Who do you
Hmm.
know who's like a really good baker?
Oh, my friend Emma. She's the one who taught me how to make the gluten-free crust.
Oh, sweet. You got a good gluten-free crust recipe?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get
It's
that from
pretty
her.
sweet.
Yeah.
Who do you know that's gluten free?
You.
So you can make me a pie?
But yeah, I mean, gotta use that spatula spreader for something, Mrs. Jones. Um,
That's fair.
no, I don't know. It's just it for me. It just seems like one of those nice things I probably won't use like right now, but like at some point, I'm sure my kids will have a friend who's gluten free, and I'll have to like keep something up my sleeve. So,
That's true.
um, let's see. Who who do you know who just like loves to cook? You know anybody that like loves to barbecue or entertain?
My sister does.
Does she?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, is that the one that just had a baby?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Can you recommend me to her?
Oh yeah,
Okay, cool.
for sure. She might say no.
That's okay. I'm just looking for nice people, and I mean, if I call them and like they're cool with me calling them, and they say no, it's like no big deal to me. I know that.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Okay.
just really helps me out. It actually shows my manager I'm doing my job. So, how many people does it say you've checked off so far?
I've got 7.
Okay. Cool. Thank you so much, by the way. You have no idea how much of a help that is. Just so you know, if you give me at least 10, you become a sponsor. And when you give me 20 recommendations, you become a double sponsor. Once I get 50 sponsors, a combination, right, of 10 and 20, my manager is actually going to give me a free piece of Cutco. And I've already got my eye on like this piece called the Hearty Slicer. So if you could like give me 3 more to become a sponsor, you can help me stick it to the man. So, uh, who else do you know? Like, who else do you know that's just really nice?
Let's see.
Who do you know that has their credit card number memorized?
My stepmom, she
Is she for real? Yeah, I
Yep.
know you. I know you're like, I don't know about the stepmom thing, but you can recommend me to her. I mean, I've sold Cutco to grumpy ladies before. It's okay. Um, like,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
Um, who do you know who has a birthday coming up in the next 12 months?
in the next 12 months.
Yeah, the next 12 months.
Let's see. Everybody? You?
Oh,
Me?
yeah, yeah, that's great. Yeah, just go ahead and recommend
Okay.
everybody.
Okay.
All right, sounds good.
Let's see. I can think of a couple more. There's a couple of my fiance's cousins I can recommend you to.
That'd be amazing. Yeah, thank you. By the way, do you know anybody else? Like, have you heard of anybody else who has Cutco? One of the things I can also do is I can do appointments for Cutco owners and help them send their stuff back to get sharpened. So, who else do you know who has Cutco?
Well, I've already got my mom on here. A couple of my neighbors have Cutco.
Yeah, could you put them down? I'd love to visit them and just like check on their Cutco, make sure that it's a tip-top shape.
Okay. Do you sharpen them?
I actually am certified to sharpen stuff, so I
Okay.
could I could call them up and
Okay,
sharpen.
that might be nice for them.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got 13.
Awesome. Hey, that is amazing. Now go ahead and click the share contacts at the bottom.
Okay.
And by the way, like I said, it's so much easier for me to contact people and they already have a heads up that I'll be reaching out. So if you want to go ahead and click view shared in the upper right hand corner, and then click the introduce one next to the first one on your list, and click the blue create text or create message button, you'll see it gives you a pre-written text, says something like, hey, Jesse's super nice. That way we can text them before I reach out. And then Abby, after you've done that, go ahead and mark introduced at the bottom. So that one's finished. Let's just do the same thing with each one of them. I know it's gonna kind of blow your phone up a little bit, but it's like it'll make everything way more comfortable for everybody involved. So thank you, by the way. This like means the world to me. This really does help a ton because with all these, without recommendations, I'm not able to do more appointments. So like you're doing me a solid. So I really
Yeah,
appreciate
of course, Jesse.
it. All right. By the way, now that you've done that, if you were in a big contest like me, like I'm a student, I'm kind of limited on the number of appointments I'm able to do. So if you had to just say like who would be the 5 people that that you would show Kako to? I mean, your mom's probably she's got some
Yeah.
customers that she's super
Yeah,
nice.
I would say my mom.
Cool.
Um, my neighbor for sure. One of my neighbors.
Cool.
Do Jen. Jen would be the
Yeah.
neighbor you'd see
Okay,
first.
cool.
And
Hey,
my
really,
aunt.
really, really quick, I've got Jen pulled open here in the app. What do you like
Yeah.
about it? she's your neighbor. Like, what do you remember about her growing up?
She's really sweet. Like she'd be the lady that I would go to if I needed an egg or a cup of sugar if I was baking something. And
Okay.
she's
Awesome.
like the neighbor mom that you could just walk into her house and sit on her couch and she'd be cool with it.
Yeah, she's like the knock and walk lady, where you just like knock
Yeah.
and walk. You're like, yo, Jen, I'm here. Grab your eggs. Yeah.
And she's like, here's some cookies.
My mom was that lady too. Like, my mom used to yell at my best friends for like knocking. They're just like, what are you doing? Like, you're wasting my time. Just come in. What?
And yep.
Yeah. Um, I love it. Cool. Is Jen married as well?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Um, and then Abby, just so you know, you may end thinking of some more people the next few weeks, just if they come to mind, or maybe you find out somebody has Cutco. Anytime that happens, you can pop the app open and send me people. It'll automatically sync up and let me know that you referred me. So, hey, thank you
Okay.
so much. I'm really excited. Will you please text me when you get your Cutco? I want like
Mhm.
I want pictures of you setting up your Cutco block. It's gonna be amazing.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay,
I will do that.
awesome. Hey, have a great day.
You too.
Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Abby a round of applause for being a fantastic customer. I want everybody to put in the chat box, what did you notice about asking for recommendations? What were things that you noticed? Abby can also say things she noticed. Lots of thought joggers, right, Gwenny? I wasn't friggin' leaving there until I got my 10. So I was gonna thought jog her into 10 people. It's a conversation. Yeah, make it fun, right, Janae? Notice there was like some laugh, some fun back and forth. Like, who do you know who has gluten free? Who's gluten free? You? You know what I mean? That was just like a normal kind of, playful interaction, smooth transition. Getting her to notice who to pick. Yeah, Lana, I basically told her like in a couple cases, like, oh, what about Kobe? What about Kobe's parents? Could you recommend me to them? And I just asked for the order. Can you recommend me to them? Oh, okay. Yeah, Echo, if I can get notes on everybody, like, oh, what do you love about was it Gemma? Gemma? What's your neighbor's name, Abby? Jen?
Jen. Yeah.
Okay. If I call Jen on the phone and say, "Hey Jen, you don't know me. My name's Jesse. I did a presentation for Abby Wilson the other day. She said I should give you a call. Really quick, before I tell you why, I just want to say that Abby said that you were like the neighborhood mom. She said that you were the lady that everybody could count on for like a cup of sugar, to sit on the couch. Like you were just a really impactful part of her childhood. I just wanted you to know that. By the way, the reason I was over talking to Abby is because actually I'm doing presentation, right? Does everybody see the impact that that makes? Like the instant rapport that's built with Jen. She's like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Like, and by the way, genuinely, it's not just a sales tactic for me. Genuinely, I just like spreading positivity. So if I can also like do my job and spread positivity, and meaning and appreciation across the world, like this is just a win-win. What else do we got? Who do you know who has a birthday in the next 12 months? Most of you didn't even get that until Abby was like, everybody? Oh, yeah, just go and recommend me to everybody, Mrs. Jones. That'd be great. Didn't sound pushy, but got more recommendations. Shine, do you notice how was it pushy at all? It was persistent. I can be persistent and pleasant. Pushy would be like, come on, Mrs. Jones, you gotta give me some. If you don't, then that's pushy, right? That's emotionally manipulative, but saying, Mrs. Jonesy, thank you so much. Hey, I really appreciate it. Hey, who else do you know? Who else do you know? Right? Make it fun. Let's see. Who first five people you show if you were me? How many of you have actually asked that, by the way? When you got 5, 10 recommendations, like who are the top 2, 3, 4 people that you I love that question. I don't want to ask it first, right? Because then they're thinking of only people that would buy, but after they give me 5 or 10, I'm like, all right, who's the top people? And it's like, yeah, my mom probably buy some more Cutco for me. All right, cool. Thank them. Yeah, Rhonda, you notice how I thank them again? I was like, hey, thank you so much. Like I said, this is the most important part. I really appreciate that. All right. Is anybody inspired to memorize the recommendations approach and get more recommendations like that? Again, I didn't fold when she said no. I handled the objection and then I asked for more. And then she gave me a few more. And she kind of gave me, and then I thought joggered and asked for more. And that's the way you handle that recommendations. Cool. All right.